Okay, we're beginning our coverage with breaking news that is coming in. Congress party official statement on Sanjay Jha tweet. Sanjay Jha is not a member of the Congress party and he is spreading lies on directions from the BJP to divert attention from the Facebook BJP link expose. Unquote. They've further gone on to say that there is no such letter and the Congress High Command is not in receipt of any such letter. Of course, this is coming in after Sanjay Jha claimed that about 100 signatories were there on that particular red letter. They wanted a transparent CWC election as well, a change of guard in terms of the High Command and the top leadership, and all of this took place. Sanjay even spoke to us here on India Today, and after that, Congress party official statement has come out saying that he's not a member of Congress party and he's obviously spreading lies on behest of the BJP, and that is what the Congress party's official line is at the moment. Anand Patel is joining us for the very latest on this. Anand, the Congress of course is retorting, but going out there and linking Sanjay Jha to the BJP, I mean, we have to see how Sanjay reacts to this.
Well, Chaiti, this is what the official statement of the Congress party is on what Sanjay Jha tweeted earlier this morning, saying that there is a letter by 100 signatories of the Congress party demanding elections in the CWC and a leadership change. Now, the Congress party is saying that Sanjay Jha is no more with the party, he's not a congressman, and he's acting on the behest of the BJP, and he's spreading canards at their behest to divert the attention of the public and the media from the expose in the Wall Street Journal, which has given a clear link between the BJP RSS and the Facebook top executives. That is one. Second, the Congress leadership is saying that no such letter has been written to them and they are not in receipt of any such letter by the Congress party leader.
But Sanjay said that he had some letter with some 100 people wanting a change of leadership and the Congress High Command as well, right, Anand?
Yes, Sanjay Jha mentioned this in his tweet that there are 100 signatories to the letter. Though when I asked him in the morning this question as to if he can name a couple of them, name a few leaders who are signatories to this letter, he clearly refused to divulge that information. Also, he refused to divulge the specifics of the letter, which is very important, Chaiti, if you look at it. On the face of it, Sanjay Jha is saying what has been said a number of times and what he's been saying in his articles published in the media as well. This is not a new information, but what he said in the morning...
I'm also going to request the producers to get us Sanjay Jha on the phone line. All right, Sanjay Jha is patched on the phone line. Anand, stay with us right there. Sanjay Jha, there are two things to it. One is that the Congress party, now responding to what you've put out, has said that you're doing this on the direction of the BJP. Knowing your political ideology, I find it difficult to believe you've done it on the behest of the BJP. Secondly, if there are 100 signatories to this particular letter, why don't you name them to us?
Well, let me answer your first question. I think if the Congress party is taking a charge that I have done this at the behest of the BJP, I mean, that cannot be a more, shall we say, brazen fabrication of truth. End of the day, I think that's so absurd and atrocious. I don't want to even dignify that response of the Congress by my comments. As far as the 100 signatories are concerned, I can tell you it is my political, shall we say, morality to not kind of divulge their names because there is a confidentiality to it. Otherwise, I would have tweeted it out as well. I would have put maybe the copy of the letter and mentioned at least maybe 5 or 6 names. I have mentioned that there are current MPs who are members of parliament who are part of it. So I think at the end of the day, this is expected, but I'm disappointed because the Congress should embrace the reality that there are people who are extremely concerned and they put it down in black and white. It's a written document. It's been with the Congress party for, I think, over a week to 10 days. And, there are enough people who are signatories to that, who I would call them as political heavyweights, who are definitely, in my opinion, outstanding politicians. They care for the Congress party. I deeply respect them all. And if they are speaking up to basically make the party strong, bring about internal democracy, have a Congress president popularly elected.
And just on a slightly different tangent right there, Sanjay, we've seen many Congress leaders jump ship at the drop of a hat. Not actually at the drop of a hat, but after being disgruntled for a very long time, not getting their due, getting completely disillusioned by the party and where it is going with no proper roadmap for the future as well. They've jumped ship. They've seen the rising sun is the BJP. They've jumped and gone to the BJP. That's their prerogative and that's their politics. That is their careers. As far as you are concerned, now that you're suspended from the Congress party, do you propose to join any other political party? Where does your political career stand? After the Congress, what next? Does the BJP excite you?
Well, Chetty, I have already answered very categorically my Twitter description. The reason why I think a lot of people in the Congress party who are very close to the powers that be cannot fathom the fact that I'm speaking with such candidness is because I am one of the genuine few ideological supporters of a party that is completely compromised with what it stands for. Its foundational principles and compromise. I am saying it again, and I'm glad you asked me this question. Forget the BJP. I'm not joining any other political party. The statement that I have made is 100% authentic, is 100% true, is 100% cannot be denied. I'm aware of at least many of the people who are signatories to that agreement. And if the Congress party is now making this ridiculous charge that I'm doing it on BJP's shares, frankly speaking, that's as ridiculous as saying that, the Dalai Lama is the President of the United States of America. I think it's a stupid statement.
All right, Sanjay, I thank you very much once again for coming forth and clarifying this particular stand. So that should clear it out. Sanjay Jha responds to the charge now that has been made by the Congress party, which was first in response to what Sanjay Jha has put out. Thanks much, Sanjay.